Why is everyone so negative? Why is it that people just have to be negative? I don't I don't understand it. This is one of the main reasons why we're stuck in this loop is because of all this negativity. Like I it doesn't affect me, right? Cuz at the end of the day, I feel bad for these people. So I guess it does affect me at some type of degree, but I feel bad for these people, dude. Genuinely. And I just wish they could heal. They could just heal themselves. Because what is the point of being so negative? Please answer me the question. Has the world treated you like shit? I'm sorry if it has. I'm really, really sorry if it has, but you don't just turn around and start treating the world like shit just because you were treated like shit. That's how you continue the cycle. That's how the cycle continues. That's how trauma continues in relationships when the abused becomes the abuser. Same exact thing. And I know it's easier to just say than do, but honestly, why is it so difficult? You need to think about this. Why is it so difficult for you to not want to just throw your opinion on everything, to not want this that certain way because of you wanting it that way, or someone said something and you just had to say something back, something negative, you know? It just makes me feel so like you have to realize that for somebody to be like this, the hate and the pain inside of them has to be so bad to the point where it needs to be expressed outwards. This is, you need to realize this. Bullies, people like this, these are the people who have so much hate inside of themselves that their vessel cannot contain it anymore to the point where they have to go out and throw it out of themselves. These are the people who will just hate on you for no reason. You can be the like the video I made. You can be the best person in the goddamn world, and half of the world will hate you for just being a good person. Why? Why is this the system? Why? Because I mean, I know why. I hope you know why too. You know, and if you are these people, if you are this person that does like get upset over other people, over other people's opinions, because like I'm gonna be honest, I'm making this video because I just made a random short about me and I was on my break and I thought, and it's weird that we all this fiction is actually reality, right? And I guess I said the word fictionary, which isn't a real word, I guess. I don't know. And I do not care. I wasn't born here speaking English. English isn't a fucking language, okay? What we're speaking right now is a mixture of every single other language, okay? So I don't care if I say a word that doesn't exist, okay? The words that we're speaking right now don't exist. We need to get this out of our heads, okay? Because if you're just gonna sit here and degrade me because I like mispronunciated something or like don't know a certain grammar of a word, you're gonna tell me there are kids being trafficked, being sexually abused right now, and you're gonna go out of your way to hate on me because my grammar's wrong. Do you not see where the distraction is, where this complete nonsense of attention is going to? This is all a distraction. And these people who continue the loop don't realize this. They might realize it, but hey, it's a distraction from the bullshit, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. And this is the reason why it continues. It's the reason why we will continue to live in this loop. And it hurts, dude. It hurts. And it's not that it hurts my feelings. It hurts that I can't help these people. I can't tell these people, hey, why? This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Stop putting your time and energy into these other people and put it into yourself. This can go for anything, dude. If you hate Donald Trump, he's won. Donald Trump has already won over you. If you sit there and think about how much you hate him, yes, I know this man is a complete, I'm not going to say what I think about this guy because I can't say this on YouTube. But I don't sit here and think about him constantly and hate on this dude. Okay, yes, I see him on the news every now and then. I'm like, geez, like, but no, I still hope the best for that dude. I hope this motherfucker can turn around, okay? Everybody has that ability in them. We are human beings. We have that divine in us, that free will, okay? You might not be able to choose where you're born. You might not be able to do this, but you are able to choose how you react. And how you react is what your consequences are going to be based upon. Okay? Because you can choose on how you react, but you can't choose what your consequences are. I know that's just sounded like I don't know. I'm going all over the place right now, but like you can choose your actions, but you can't choose your consequences. I don't know how I just got to this, but it just hurts my brain thinking that this is really the reality that people think is real. People truly believe this is what life is, dude. And it's like I don't care if you think I'm talking to no one. Like these people that say like you're talking to no one. There's like what there's no point in doing this. Yes, there is. I'm doing it for me. That's the point. Because who else is going to do something for me? No one else. No one else. It's just like, oh, you're so full of yourself. Who else is going to be full of me? Pause. Who else is going to be full of me? No one else. So I'm going to be full of myself. Get this whole image out of here. Like, seriously. Just be yourself. Stop caring about what other people do, dude. Stop hating other people. Stop thinking about what other people do in their life. Seriously. The more we concentrate our energy into good things, the more good things will start manifesting. You do not realize this. The reason why we have news constantly playing 24/7 with all this bad stuff happening is so we can have this negative loop. Why do you think all this is happening? Why do you think you're stuck in this negative loop? It's literally like you don't even realize it. I'm telling you this, and you're gonna sit here and be like, this dude's just either schizophrenic, he doesn't even know what he's talking about, he's stupid. Oh, like he did, like there's gonna be some reason in your mind for you to be like, do not trust this dude. This dude he's stupid or crazy. And I'm not saying to trust me or to take my life advice, which for some reason people are just thinking I'm giving my life advice on here for. No, I'm doing this for myself. I watch these videos back. I watch myself on YouTube, dude. That's like what I do. I like to watch my videos back and I like to see what I said and improve. It's that simple. I do not make these videos for anybody. I could care less if 1 million people watch this or one person watch this. I do not care. Because I'm doing this for myself, and I'm doing this for myself because I know that I'm putting this energy out there. It's that simple. Even if nobody watches this, the energy is going out there. It's that simple. And it's so beautiful how it works. And it's so sad that not half, the majority, billions and billions and billions of people live in this negative feedback loop. Or not negative feedback, negative loop. Constant distractions from your true purpose of this life. And I'm not going to tell you what your true purpose of this life is because I don't know, but I know damn well it's not any of this. It's not this 9 to 5. It's not working for the government. It's not living underneath people. No, it's living with people. It's living with everyone, working with everyone. That's what life is supposed to be. A connection. Not this solo experience where you're this one thing and you have to go through life figuring out your own things. That's not how this works. Village mentality. This is how we survived for so long. This is why we're going down so hard, is because we do not have this mentality anymore. We are going to go extinct. If we do not get back to prioritizing the village before we prioritize ourselves, we will collapse. People would rather sit there and lie in front of your face just to make themselves look better. Just a little bit better. And the thing is that you might not think a lie is terrible, but the lie was the first thing that fucking caused all of this. You know? I don't know verbatim, but Adam told I don't know this for sure, but I might be wrong. You can correct me, but Adam, pretty sure, was the first man to tell a lie. He told the angels, "Don't let anyone in this garden. Only I am allowed in this garden." I might be wrong, might be paraphrasing, but that was the first thing that completely I just wish, like, I don't want people to all live the same. I don't. And that's not what this is. But this is just fundamental reality, dude. It's just fundamental reality. And if you guys can sit here and just say, this is my reality, this is 9 to 5, this living under the government, this all this distraction, all this hate and negativity, this is reality. Why can you choose this to be the reality? You know, just because it's right here, right? That's how it works. You have to be able to see it for it to be real. That's what you are told, right? Right? You have to see it for it to be real. So all the people who aren't born yet, they don't know anything about this. So how do they know this is real? How is this real? If they can't see it with their own eyes, if trees are living, they can't see with their eyes. They can't see things. So how do they know this is real? You guys makes no sense. Science has completely wiped out spirituality. Until spirituality can come back with science, I'm not saying science is wrong. These things are supposed to be used together. Like, I'm starting to get upset now, and like, there's no really reason to. There's not a reason to be upset about this. I'm sorry, I'm going blank now because like I've like ranted what I've needed to say now, but still, man, it's just, when are people gonna get over this, dude? You don't need to be negative. If someone's doing something, anything, and it does not affect you, what's the reason for your comment if it's not helping them? What's the reason for it? You're only putting yourself down. You're only harming yourself when you do this. You might not feel like it because your feelings aren't hurt, obviously, but just like how the butterfly's wings flap all the way across the world will affect the winds over here, everything is connected, dude. It does not matter, dude. It just does not matter. And it doesn't matter if you don't think this is real. It's still happening. Just like if you don't think climate change is real, it's still happening. Just because you think something is not real does not mean it just stops happening. That's not how this works. I wish that's how it worked. Oh my god, you know how perfect this world would be if that's how that worked? Man. Yeah. I guess just a quick rant. Like I guess the comment did get to me because I'm making this 14-minute video, but I mean, it's not even just about the comment, really. It's just about negativity in the first place, and that it just had me started thinking about it. Why? Just why? What's the point of being negative? Just answer the question. Answer the question. But yeah. Love everyone. Everyone. Even people who fucking hate me with a passion for some reason, even though I'm just a normal human being on this earth. Normal, even though that's not even a thing. Normal isn't a thing. Just do good, live good, try to do good by others, and love yourself. Because loving yourself is really the only way you're going to love other people. You can't just start loving other people. That's not how it works. You need to love yourself. Why do you think so many marriages end up in divorces? Because these people go in not loving themselves. You're going to tell me you're going to go into a marriage and you have to sign stuff that says, hey, just in case we break up, you can't take all of this or this or that. If you're not going into a marriage thinking, I just want to marry this person to be with them for the rest of my life, and you're thinking all these other things, this isn't a marriage. That's not a marriage. You're not going in. You're going to tell me, if you're going to marry someone, become one, would you go to yourself and make yourself sign a piece of paper that says, hey, just in case we break up or anything happens, I'm going to take half of your stuff, or you can't take half of my stuff? Would you do that to yourself? Because if you're going to do that to the person you're marrying, you do not love them. You do not love them. And you do not love yourself, because you would never do that to yourself. But yeah, sorry, I need to stop talking in this video. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See ya.